I'm back. Well, good afternoon, YTPC. Hope you're all having a great day, great Tuesday. A bit more of an upbeat video, this one. It's VR for Beans 316. He's been asking about Christmas memories. And we've all had ones, brilliant ones with the family around the table and everything else. And this is one which I'll always remember. It was Christmas time. And when I was young and daft, like late teens and early 20s sort of thing, every Christmas I'd raise money for the special care baby unit at the local hospital. Christmas time, it's a time for giving and all the rest of the stuff. People are feeling generous. So the hospital had kicked me out with a uniform, and I'd wear like a nurse's uniform with fishnet stockings, a wig on my head. My sister would do my makeup, and I'd go out, go around all the pubs, collecting money for the special care baby unit. And I used to go around with this bedpan, lined, it was always a new one, mind you, lined with silver paper, with some tinsel around the outside. And I went into this particular pub in the Dale where I lived. I'm just thinking, I've got the photograph. I've tried looking for this photograph because I've got a picture of me on that same night. But I want to find it. I'll dig it out because I think it was amongst all that stuff that was in that cupboard. But I will show it. And I went into the local pub, and Christmas time in the Dales, you got people coming up to spend Christmas in the Dales, in the holiday cottages and everything else. And there was this bloke in there. He said, "I'll give you 20 quid if you go and knock on that cottage door and go and say to her, that your husband's been taken ill. I've been given this address." So I thought, well, it's 20 quid. It's for the special care baby unit. I'll go and do it. So I've got high heels on as well, because my cousin had a friend who she had size 9 feet. So I've got these high-heeled stiletto type shoes on at the same time. I've got fishnet stockings, I've got this nurse's uniform on, I've got this wig, I've got all this makeup on, looking like an absolute twit. So off I goes to this cottage, and I knocked on the door and tried to put on my best nurse's female voice. And it was dark, and she came to the door and she says, "How can I help you?" I said, "I understand your husband's been taken seriously ill, and I've I've been given this address." And she nearly dropped it floor. She went into a complete panic, and it went on. And I thought, hey, and I looked, and this bloke was stood just from behind me, and he had to come running in to pick her up off the floor because she was just hysterical. This bloke hadn't told me he'd just had a triple heart bypass, and he thought it would be funny to go because his wife, to go to his wife and knock on the door. And hey God, it was looking back, it's funny, but it's funny looking back. Bless them, I bet they're both dead now, because I'm going back a lot of years. But that poor woman, absolutely poor woman, and he come, "It's all right, honey, it's all right. It's just a wind up, it's a wind up." Well, she started hitting him, slapping him, hugging him, you name it. And that was a Christmas memory I do remember. And we became very, very good friends, and they came up every year, and they'd always keep in touch. And the following year, "Don't you do that again," she said. And he'd had a triple heart bypass, and he'd never told me this. If I'd known that, I wouldn't have gone to blooming door But yeah, Baines, that was a Christmas memory. One I'll always remember. There's been so many more with family and everything else. We all sit round the table. The Christmas dinner, back in the day, we had some. That's what it's all about, isn't it? As you say, it's family. It's getting together. It's family and for kids and what have you. Not like today where it's too commercialised. But I hope this will do for a VR for your competition. And And good luck to everybody else. So I'll leave it at that. That is one of the memories I have going out for Christmas. But yeah, if I do find that photograph, I'll dig it out and I will show you, because as me and her, this lady stood next to each other and she's got her arm around me or something like that anyway. But I will dig it out. All right, guys. As always, be kind to each other, because if we're all kind to each other, we all get on, don't we? Have a great rest of the day. Ta-da now.